here for another episode of Simply Sweets, and in celebration of the first week, or first Friday of October, we're going to be making apple coffee cake. In celebration, because it's fall, which means it's apple season, and everyone should be going to the orchard and getting apples. So, today we'll be making the apple coffee cake. So what you'll need is one medium-sized apple, peeled, sliced, and cored, some cinnamon, salt, 1 egg, 5½ tablespoons of butter, some flour, sugar, baking powder, and milk. And then for your materials, you'll need a 9-inch pie pan, a small mixing bowl, and 2 larger ones. You'll need some cooking spray, mixing utensils, and then a hand mixer. Okay, so let's get started. So first, you're going to spray your pan. Get that nice and ready. Next, you're going to take the smaller of the 2 mixing bowls, and you're going to put 1 cup of flour in it. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And you can use a fork for this, or you can just use your hands and you're just going to kind of stir it around a little bit, just like that. Next, and you're just going to set this aside. Then next, so the recipe calls for a 1/2 cup of sugar, but you're going to split that sugar in half. So you're going to take 1/4 of a cup, and you're going to put it in your little small bowl right here. And then you're going to take your other 1/4 of a cup, and you're going to put it in your larger mixing bowl. And then you're going to take your cinnamon, and you want a teaspoon of it. And you're just going to put that right in with your little bowl of sugar. And then you're just going to mix it up so that it makes cinnamon sugar. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, now to move on to the actual batter. So then you're going to take your butter, and you're just going to put it in your bowl. Now we're going to move over here to where there's actually an outlet for my hand mixer, and we're going to cream this together. So we'll move over there. Okay, so now we're ready to mix our butter and our sugar together. And what you want to do is you want to mix it on low the first few seconds, and then once it's mainly combined, so the sugar doesn't puff up in your face, you're going to move it to a medium speed or a higher speed, and you're just going to cream the sugar together, which is just you're trying to dissolve the sugar into the butter to make it more fluffy. So here we go. Okay, so now that you've done that, that's what it should look like. You're going to take your 1 egg, you're going to crack it, and just throw it right in there. And then you're going to mix this in there with it. And you just want to mix it so that it's combined. So that's pretty good right there. Okay, so now you're going to take your milk and you're going to pour it into your little cup, but you're only going to pour in about half a cup. And the reason why I use a full cup to measure out my milk is just so it doesn't spill everywhere when you're like pouring it and stuff. But yeah, and then you're going to take your little flour mixture that you made earlier, and you're going to add it to this mixture in 3 separate additions. So you're going to go flour, then milk, mix, flour, then milk, then mix again, and then finally the rest of the flour and the rest of the milk, and then mix. But you don't want to overmix this, or else it makes it tough. So here we go. Alright, and when you're all done, it should look like this. So it kind of moves around a little bit, but it's not like super soupy, like maybe, I don't know, like some brownie batters. Okay, so let's move back over to the table and we'll start to assemble our little cake. Okay, so now we're going to assemble our cake. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a spatula, which I forgot to mention you'll need one of these too. And you're just going to take about 1/3 of your batter and put it in here. And then you're just going to spread it evenly along the bottom. Like so. And then you're going to take your apples and you're going to lay these out as evenly as possible. They don't have to be perfect. But yeah, you just want it to basically look like this. And then you're going to take about half of your little cinnamon sugar mixture and you're just going to sprinkle it over top of the apples. And now you're going to take the rest of your batter and you're just going to put it all on top of the apples. Oops. And then you're going to spread this out. Now this part is kind of difficult because the cinnamon, like, I don't know, it just kind of sticks to the batter and it pulls. So the best way to do this is try and move it out to the edges and just kind of like go like that for right now. And then at the end, you know, we'll fix it and make it look really nice. So just start like moving it like that, or else it's just gonna pull up and you'll see apples, and you don't want the apples to come to the surface because they'll scorch in the oven. So just go like this. Now that you pretty much have it to the edges, what you're going to do is you're just going to scrape the sides down. And then you'll just smooth it out across the cake. And you want to just make sure that all your apples are covered. little apple slices as best as possible. And then you're going to take the rest of your cinnamon sugar and you're just going to sprinkle it all on top. And this just makes a nice little crisp, like, texture on top of the cake. And then alright, and now you're good to go. So this is ready to go into the oven at 375 for 25 minutes. So yeah, we'll see you back in 25 minutes. Okay, so now that the 25 minutes are up, this is what it should look like. See how it's kind of nice and crispy on the top? Oh yeah, and you're gonna let it set and cool for a while, which I've already done that, so we're good to go. So now I'm just gonna plate it so I can show you what the inside looks like. I know it's kind of a little hard to see, but you can see the little layer of apples and cinnamon sugar right there. But yeah, so there's our dessert for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you make it at home now, because I promise you it's really easy, simple, fast thing to throw together, put together, whatever. And it tastes awesome. And you can put it with ice cream or eat it by itself. Yeah, and it's great for like holidays or special occasions to bring to like family dinners and stuff like that. Or if you just want to maybe like cut it up into little squares, you can do that too, and put toothpicks in it. I know I've done that for like work parties and stuff like that. It works out great. But yeah, it's just a really nice little treat to make when you have a ton of apples after you go to the orchard and everything. So yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!